What's good? Welcome into Titans today. I'm Abby Alonzo, and we've got a lineup for you here. Ideal free agent for the O-line. Yeah, they got moving a little bit, but I think this one guy who I'll talk about could absolutely benefit that O-line. Kevin Byard cut? Are they rumors? Is it happening? And Derrick Henry trade destinations. We got to talk about it because there's potential that Derrick Henry is not a Tennessee Titan next season. Before we get into all the scoop, make sure you hit that sub button. We're growing. We want to keep growing. We just recently hit 6,100, but we're trying to get to 6,500 subs. Help us do that. We'll make sure that you get something out of it with all the latest Titans news, rumors, and analysis. Hit the sub button. It'll be a win-win. Let's get started. Who is this free agent I am talking about that could be added to this O-line? Well, let me show you where we stand currently. Free agency started and picked up a couple of guys. Dillard, who I would say is an upgrade. He didn't break the bank. I think that's a good move. Brunskill, the second guy they added in the past 3 days. He's actually started at every single offensive line position in the last 4 years, which tells you what kind of versatility this guy has, which is good considering the O-line has been pretty much wiped. And look, you're looking at this the same as I am. I don't think too many people will be excited to see Brewer starting at center, but he did start at center against Green Bay, and he didn't do terribly last season. So maybe that's a position that he can probably give his best effort in, especially surrounded by guys like Dillard and Brunskill, and then, of course, Dillon, Radunz, and Petit-Frere. This is where you currently stand. But I'm going to throw a name out here that could level up this O-line, which is exactly what the Titans need to do. Who am I talking about? Isaac Seumalo. Look, I'm surprised he's still available. This guy was predicted to be taken off of the market pretty quickly. He's a top 2025 free agent. I'm confused on why he's still available, but hey, that leaves an opportunity for Tennessee to go out and get him. And look, Dillard played his entire NFL career with Isaac Seumalo, so you have that connection there. Jason Kelce has endorsed Seumalo as being a quiet leader, a very versatile guy. A good teacher. That's what Jason Kelce said. And again, maybe he's had a few injuries in the past couple years, but they aren't soft tissue injuries, which we know Mike Vrabel has an issue with. He said it in his season-ending press conference that he is just not a fan of soft tissue injuries because it shows lack of preparation. Those aren't the injuries Seumalo had. I don't think they're lingering injuries or anything to be concerned about. So if the price is right, can you grab him? I am curious as to why he hasn't already been taken. But again, if the opportunity presents itself, this is an ideal candidate to put on the O-line. I think it would seriously level this O-line up. And if we want to go a step further, if you're looking at the draft, I think you grab Paris Johnson and you've done a 180 since last season. Paris Johnson, Peter Skoronski, depending who is on the board. Again, Mike Vrabel did say he wants to get younger, more athletic, healthier. Paris Johnson would bring that to the O-line, but you can't forget that you need some veteran presence, which you do get in Brunskill, but Seumalo would bring that as well. I think that would be a great combination, these five guys. Petit-Frere, up in the air, but surrounded by those four guys, I think you're in a good spot considering where you were last season. Should the Titans sign Isaac Seumalo? I say yes. I think it's a no-brainer. I think you go get him. Type Y for yes, type N for no if you like somebody else or you're good with where they're at. Let me know in the comments section. Kevin Byard. Word on the street is that there might be some talks about him getting cut, which, look, we put up with a lot I don't think that's the right move, Rand Carthen. And before I tell you why I don't think that's the right move, let me tell you about today's sponsor in Fanatics. They've got this beautiful combo, ladies, short sleeve, long sleeve. Look, here in Dallas, Texas, I rep Tennessee down here too, and one day it's 40 degrees, the next it's 80. You get this combo, you'll be set for the whole off season despite what the weather is when you wake up in the morning. Head to chatsports.com/Titans combo and get you some gear. Okay, so Michael Lombardi came out and said, Kevin Byard, he's a really good player. They're trying to get him to take a pay cut. If he doesn't take a pay cut, they're going to cut him. This is a source that you trust considering the connections he's got, NFL executive here. So there's a little bit of worry that came over me when I read that quote. Why are they willing to cut Kevin Byard? You look at his stats just from 2022. 108 tackles, 0 tackles for loss. Okay, 6 passes broken up, 4 interceptions. He is arguably one of the best defensive players on this team. He is no doubt a leader and the heart and soul of the defense. I mean, I don't see the point here. I think, okay, you want to talk about money? We can talk about money. You cut him, you save $6 million. Woo! It also leaves $13.6 million in dead cap money. Currently, the Titans have the 5th highest dead cap total. I don't think that this $6 million outweighs keeping him around. Like I said, he's a leader. He's good. This kind of money you might take into consideration if you have a player who hasn't been performing, who is injury-ridden, who just isn't a good culture fit. But this guy is not any of that. He's quite the opposite. And I think at this point, what are you doing it for? What are you saving the money for? Because now, if you cut Kevin Byard, you're creating more holes that you're gonna have to fill. Why create why fix something that's not broken? I guess is my spiel here. Kevin Byard is doing his job. He's doing it well. I don't think he's worth getting rid of. Come to terms. He's a team guy. I'm sure you'd be able to come to terms with Kevin Byard. Do it. Don't get rid of him. The money's not worth it. You're going to put yourself in a deeper hole. Should the Titans cut Kevin Byard? Am I missing something? Did I miss an argument here as to why maybe it is a good idea to get rid of Byard? Let me know. Type C for cut. Type P for pass down in the comment section. Love hearing from y'all. And be honest. Be honest. Finally, we will round out the show with, of course, none other than more Derrick Henry rumors. It's not going away. It's not going to go away until somebody comes out and says, Derrick Henry is still a Titan. He's going to be a Titan, or we're sending Derrick Henry to another team. Bear with me. So, yes, the rumors are still going. There's conflicting reports on the Titans shopping Henry and the Titans aren't shopping Henry. You've heard it from multiple sources. We don't know what's going on, but let's play the hypothetical. If he gets traded, where's he going to go? Well, first things first. The Chargers and Austin Eckler have seemed to come to terms that there may be a trade for Eckler in the future. He was a good pass catcher for the Chargers, but their run game really couldn't get going in 2022, which kind of put Brandon Staley on the hot seat, so if you get rid of Eckler and Staley's on the hot seat, bringing Derrick Henry in makes sense. He would up the run game and maybe help Staley keep his job. So Chargers might make some sense. They also, I believe, yes, have the 12th most cap space in the NFL. So again, potential for him to land in LA. You'd hate to see it, but it's there. Number 2, the Dallas Cowboys, who just cut Ezekiel Elliott on Wednesday. It doesn't really make sense to pay a running back with that the same. I don't see it happening, but hypothetical, again, if you put Derrick Henry and Tony Pollard together, they would have one of the best running back backfields in the league. It would also relieve Dak Prescott, who struggled with interceptions last season. You'd have something going for Dallas. So that's another destination Derrick Henry could end up in. And of course, we're going right back to the Buffalo Bills, where it all started. The first rumor that came out from Jeff Darlington and ESPN when he said, it might be a fun idea to think about Derrick Henry in Buffalo. This is still ongoing. Von Miller posted an Instagram picture with Derrick Henry. If he's going to end up anywhere, I think it may be Buffalo, solely because Buffalo's run game is probably not where it should be. Not probably. It isn't where it should be. You put Derrick Henry on that offense, and it elevates them completely. It relieves Josh Allen. It creates versatility and more options, and I think it would really, really level that team up. Again, if he ends up anywhere, I believe it will be Buffalo, but let's hope he doesn't go anywhere. He is the king. I would love to see him run it back, especially with Ran Carthon. Just, you want to see the king stay in Tennessee. Who doesn't? Maybe I'm wrong, but which team will land Henry if a trade does happen? Who do you think gets the king if he leaves Tennessee? Head down to the comment section. Let me know. As always, thank y'all for watching, and be sure to subscribe. We'll have all of the NFL free agency rumors, news, moves around the Titans headed your way as soon as they happen.